Maybe. Oh, you think? It's a bit dull, needs some color. Okay. Oh, that one. That's the best one. Oh, ready for take. 3, 2, 1, action! Welcome to the travel show DevGo! Oops, a wall. The other way. Amazon Accessible Tours presents DevGo Travel Show! Singapore! Cool! The word Singapore splits into two, Singa and Por. Singa means lion. Por means city. Singapore. If you like DevGo vlog shows, please like, comment, and subscribe. I grew up in Singapore. Why is this sign named this? The sign for it is an S shape. You also use this sign for island. Combine them, you get the Singapore sign. Singapore is both a country and a city. It has 5.9 million people. Tourists in 2024 totaled 70 million. Their flag is beautiful. Could you explain Singapore's colors and what they mean? White means purity. Red means brotherhood. The crescent means a young nation rising. The stars mean democracy, peace, progress, justice, equality. Welcome to Singapore! Hey! What? Hey, what should we bring here? A camera? Of course! Anything else? I don't know. This umbrella. This is in London. But London's weather is different. It's raining. Here umbrellas protect from rain and sun. Okay, let's go! This sculpture behind me is a symbol of Singapore. As you can see, there's an unusual sculpture. It has a lion's head and a fish's body. What does that mean? What is this name? Merlion. Let me explain it. Mer means sea fishing. As you can see in the inscription, the fishtail shows Singapore's fishing village origins. The lion head represents a lion city. Why is a lion included in Singapore? We know lions don't live here in Asia. But we're wondering why. Legend says a prince from Sumatra saw a lion-like animal. he decided to name it Singapore, which means Lion City. After a long search for lions, they realized there were none. Over time, the lion came to symbolize strength and power. The fishtail shows Singapore's fishing village origins. The fishtail symbolizes the fishing port that Singapore was historically, which has made its mark on the country as we know it today. The water from its mouth represents prosperity, life, and a warm welcome. Hey, what? I need water, I'm so thirsty! Where can I find some? Don't worry, we have it right here. Problem solved.
Welcome to Singapore. Happy to meet you. Do you feel hot and sweaty in this humid weather?
Indeed I do, it's incredibly hot and sticky. Humidity can reach around 80%.
That's right. Want to try Asian food?
Of course, I'd love to taste. It's the incredible variety of food here. Malaysian, Chinese, Indian, Indonesian dishes. I'd love to try them all. I'm already hungry. But first, what's your name and your sign name?
I'm Linda.
Nice. What's your sign name? Curious?
I used to have a lot of hair and moved it away from my face. A swirl in style, flipping it back gracefully.
Nice!
Thanks.
Now let's learn Singaporean signs and international sign.
Okay, yes.
IS stands for international sign. What about yours?
Singapore Sign Language, SGSL. But we also use ASL within our language.
Oh, so ASL is similar to your language.
Yes, that's right.
Let's start with numbers, then the alphabet, and then some signs, okay?
Yes, no problem.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 100, 1,000, 1,000,000. Now next the alphabet. Let's see. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Beautiful! Good, both are the same. Now some signs. Let's see. Deaf, hearing, yes, no, bad, good, old, new, sad, happy, family, home, mother, father, brother, sister, tea, coffee. How are you? I like. I don't like. I love you. I love travel. Wow, that's just beautiful. About 60 years ago, Singapore was very different. It was poor and heavily based on the fishing trade. There were no valuable natural resources like gold or oil, so the country depended on boats and fish. They didn't even have their own drinking water. They had to import it from other countries. When Singapore became independent from Malaysia, the first leader was Lee Kuan Yew. It was chaotic at first. There was no army and no established economy. But he believed in the strength of the people and knew they could transform the country. The first step was to impose strict laws. For example, theft, bribery, and corruption, including through political connections, were punishable by imprisonment and even corporal punishment. Then schools and universities were developed, and discipline was instilled across society. The world took notice, and Singapore began attracting investment from across the globe. Today is one of the most advanced economies in the world. The people who live here in Singapore are a mixture of Chinese, Malaysian, Indonesian, Indian, and a few others. Why is that? Well, many years ago, many came during British rule for work and trade. People seeking a better life stayed, becoming true Singaporeans. The architecture here varies. There's a mixture of Chinese, Indian, and European buildings. A blend of old and new. If you look around, you can see the diversity in the architecture. As you can see here, covered walkways are common here, offering shade from sun and rain. They let people move around comfortably or relax. Singapore is so clean, you could eat off the pavement. How is it possible? It's important to always be aware of what happened. Maybe it came from a pool out there. Let's look. See that? They should be fined for ruining my shirt. No, they're deaf. Just signing away, simply having a normal conversation. Next, take a look at this place. Marina Bay Sands. This hotel is world famous. This hotel has 3 towers with a boat-like platform on top. The 3 towers are 55 floors high, reaching around 200 meters. The boat platform is also about 200 meters long. The infinity pool stretches 150 meters. It's the highest infinity pool in the world. Its curved structure was not only designed by architects, but also influenced by feng shui principles. Designers wanted to connect the energy, balance, and harmony of the sun and the moon. They worked together and built it. Without this feng shui influence, the balance of energy and design would not exist in the same way. Now come on, let's go up to the top and see the view. At the top of Marina Bay Sands. Now we are at the top, standing at the edge of the boat. It truly feels like we are sailing above the city. With a full 360-degree view, you can see all of Singapore, truly breathtaking. Singapore is well known as a fine city, literally. Anyone who breaks the strict rules, for example, pay close attention. Look, look, look! Do not litter on the sidewalk. No importing of chewing gum. No spitting in public areas. No smoking in prohibited areas. No picking of flowers in public areas. Do not forget to flush in public toilets. It's important to follow and respect the rules. If you break them, you will be fined. No, I'm deaf. No! Wait, I'll fix it. Listen to this, one amazing fact. In one part of the city, there are many restaurants and cafes outdoors, not inside but outside. Like here, for many people, eating in this sweltering humidity feels impossible. Restaurants would often be empty, losing business. Singaporeans accepted it, but businesses said no and came up with a solution. They installed air conditioning systems outdoors. Yes, not inside, outdoors. They allowed people to dine comfortably even in hot weather. How amazing is that? Singaporeans are incredibly smart. Gardens by the Bay. Wow! Incredible, isn't it? Immersed in a jungle under a huge glass dome. It feels humid here, as if it has just rained, like a real rainforest. It feels like I've stepped into another world. So cute. Inside this domed forest, housing animals and a wide variety of plants and trees, it's hard to believe it's all man-made. Truly stunning and a reminder that we must take care of nature. Being here shows us what the future could look like when nature and technology come together. Hey, what? It's impossible to find chewing gums. Where can I get some? There isn't any. That's it. Here, take this instead. Something to chew, but not too much. It's not attractive. What, really? Haha, funny, right? Anyway, just so you know, back in 1992, it became law to ban chewing gum. It became illegal to buy or sell it, and if you were caught chewing gum or ignoring the rules, you would be fined. Why? You might ask. Well, many people were leaving chewing gum stuck on walls and in public places, which was seen as disrespectful and unpleasant. So it was decided to ban it completely. Singaporeans value cleanliness. However, if needed for medical reasons, you can still get chewing gum by prescription from a doctor or pharmacist. Wow! Supertree Grove. These super trees are massive structures made of metal, rising up in the shape of trees to heights of around 50 meters. They support over 100 different types of plants from around the world, growing directly onto their structures. How do the plants survive? That's where technology comes in. These structures use solar panels to generate energy and collect rainwater, which is then used to nourish the plants. An incredibly smart and sustainable system. It feels like I've stepped into the world of the movie Avatar, where everything is alive and connected, like floating through another world. So now my friend has brought me here to try the local food. I expected to go to a nice restaurant, but instead a food court, as you can see. Chicken, prawns, fish, there's so much to choose from. There's an incredible variety of food here. It's hard to decide what to eat. Interesting fact, here in Singapore, to check whether a table is taken or free, people leave a pack of tissues on the table to reserve it. If you see tissues on a table, it's respectful to find another one. If there's nothing there, it's free to use. So if you want to reserve a table, just leave a pack of tissues. Then you can look for food at your own pace. After you're finished eating, you must clear the table for the next customer. I've found a free table. What do I do next? Yes, you guessed it, a pack of tissues. Voila, table reserved. Now I can go and explore the food options. Let's go! How exciting! Welcome to Taste a Singaporean Dish. A traditional Singaporean dish, one of the most famous. A typical Singaporean meal. Simple, popular, and ready to eat. This is steamed chicken rice. You said rice like this, right? That's right, rice. It's important to note that the chicken is carefully prepared before cooking. There are different methods of marinating it with salt, oil, or spices. It is then poached gently at a low temperature for around 30 minutes. After that, the chicken is hung to drain and rest, sometimes for up to 1-2 hours, allowing the texture and flavor to develop. So would you like to try it? Before you start eating, take note. Never leave chopsticks standing upright like this. It symbolizes death and is considered disrespectful. Instead, place them neatly like this. Interestingly, chicken and rice is a common dish across Asia. But why is it number 1 in Singapore? Here, chicken is seen as a healthy option. The preparation method keeps the flavors natural and balanced. Do people cook this at home? Yes, we do. We don't rush the process. The chicken is gently prepared to preserve flavor and aroma. If it were cooked quickly, it wouldn't taste as good. It would be bland. Interesting. Looking around, you can see traditional surroundings and how local food culture is still very much alive. Would you like to visit Singapore? It's a beautiful city. You might want to travel there, but wonder how to prepare hard. Don't worry, AmSan Tours can help. They provide an easy and convenient travel plan for Singapore. Below is a link with information. Click the link to explore Singapore. Choose the date that works best for you. Guess where I am? It's beautiful. I'm completely captivated. Sentosa Island. Now I'm heading to the theater. But this theater is special, unlike any other. Why? Because the backdrop is made entirely of water from the ocean with incredible lights projected onto it. Impressive. Let's take a look. The water, the lights, the whole show. The story follows a fantasy bird famous in Singapore, along with a man and a woman on a journey across the world. Want to know more? Go and experience it for yourself. Lastly, I'm heading to my final destination, the airport. You might be thinking, so what? It's just an airport like any other. No, this is something completely different. You could spend an entire day here. There's an artificial waterfall inside a huge glass dome surrounded by trees. There's even a swimming pool on the rooftop, and much more. Everything looks like nature, but it's all man-made. Impressive. Out of all the airports in the world, Singapore's airport has won the title of world's best airport many times. Just look at the carpet. It feels like home. The airport is incredibly clean. There's not a single piece of rubbish anywhere. It gives you the perfect first impression of the city. Singapore is far ahead in terms of technology, but it's not just about that. Singapore doesn't just invest in technology, it invests in people and nature as well. Now I'm heading home, and it's time to say goodbye to Singapore. Singapore is truly beautiful. The combination of technology, nature, and people is amazing. I've been in awe the entire time. If you ever visit Singapore, don't forget to bring one important thing with you. What's that? Paper tissues. In Singapore, they have incredible power. Leaving them on a table means it's reserved and no one else can take it. See? This table is mine now. Now I'm off to my next destination. Let us know in the comments which city or country you want us to visit next. Thank you for watching. See you next time.